everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking you through and showing you my nighttime skincare routine. I thought I would do it in this format so that it meant that I could sit down and talk to you about the products that I use and my thinking behind the products, and then showing you also how I use them in different clips. Then you get a real sense of why I'm using the products that I'm using rather than me just showing you how I use them. So I thought it was just more of an in-depth way of me showing you my nighttime skincare routine. The first thing I would typically do at the end of a day when I've just got in and I want to do my skincare, make my face feel so much better so that it can breathe, is take my makeup off. And I usually use some kind of micellar water for this. This is Bioderma. The Garnier micellar water is just as good. I've used that in the past, but it just so happens at the moment I'm working my way through this. If I don't use this, if I've got more makeup on and I want something that's going to help break it down, if I'm wearing waterproof mascara, I need something a bit heavier and I can't be bothered with 1,000 cotton pads, which I use with this to remove my makeup, I will go for something like an oil. So at the moment I'm using the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil, which I love. This is so good at breaking down makeup, just literally getting rid of everything in one go, and it does a really good job at removing makeup. So that is my first step in my skincare routine. Once I've done that, I move on to a second cleanse, as I've taken all my makeup off but now I want to clean my skin. I want to get rid of any dirt that's left from the makeup that I've just removed and just really deep cleanse my skin just to make it breathe again and make it really fresh. At the moment I'm using this cleanser by First Aid Beauty, and it's just their face cleanser. It says it removes surface oils, makeup, dirt and grime. So it's going to take any makeup off that I haven't removed with my Bioderma or my oil, which tends not to be a lot, but then it's going to really cleanse my skin, and that is what I want it for. This one's great for sensitive skin, but I also really like the Oskia Renaissance cleansing gel and like the Ren cleanser. There's a lot of them out there, but at the moment I'm using this one. After I have cleansed my skin, I like to tone, as it just kind of fits in nicely with my routine. That's just what comes straight after cleansing for me, is toning my skin. And at the moment I am using a product which I have tried some of these before, but these are from a different brand that I'd not used before. They are by Nip and Fab and they are the Glycolic Fix Exfoliating Facial Pads, and they come in a little tub like this, which is really handy for travel. So the idea behind these are that you take one pad out of the tub, you get 16 here, and you just simply sweep it all over your face and it just tones the face. These have glycolic acid in, which means they retexture the skin, resurface the skin. They also have hyaluronic acid in, which moisturizes and refreshes the skin, and then they also include an ingredient called Blue Daisy, which adds radiance. So I absolutely have been loving these at the moment, and if you don't know, Kylie Jenner is their new ambassador. They're just having like a massive campaign at the moment. These glycolic pads are definitely a really easy option and they do so much for my skin. I really like to acid tone rather than just tone to as a second step to remove makeup, because I've already got rid of all my makeup. I like to use a toner with an acid base so that it really works on the skin. As I'm showing you my nighttime skincare routine, this isn't something that I do every night. This is something that I tend to do twice a week, and that's a face mask. So on Wednesday I will do a clay mask, or more of a mask that does more for my pores and my skin if I've had a breakout, that it just really gets to work on my skin. The one that I chose to use for today's video is the Origins Clear Improvements Active Charcoal Mask to Clear Pores. This is a really thick consistency, a black face mask. It's got charcoal in it and it really goes deep down into the skin, helps draw out those pores and any impurities in my skin, and it's just a really good face mask. After I've removed the face mask, I will then move on to moisturising my skin and putting that moisture back in there, as the face mask can be quite drying. I then move on to my eye cream, and at the moment I'm using my Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. This is avocado based and it's a really vivid bright green colour. It's a really thick eye cream and I've really noticed the difference that it makes in brightening up the under eye area, and it helps obviously eradicate any lines that might be wanting to form under my eye area. And I think now that I'm in my mid-20s, that's the perfect time to start using eye creams, and I started maybe a couple of years ago, and it's just a really easy step in my routine and one that I wouldn't skip now, as I think that it makes such a big difference, and I'd rather make the changes now in my skincare routine than in 50 years time look in the mirror and wish I'd done something about it then. So I really do think it's worth investing in an eye cream, and this one is probably one of my favourites. Then I will use a serum or an oil. At the moment I'm using the Trilogy Organic Rosehip Oil. You might have seen this included in one of my monthly favourites. I have since then bought the full size of this. It's on a little dropper, and you just mix in 2 to 3 drops with your moisturiser, or you can put it straight onto the skin depending on how you feel. And it's nothing too harsh or too heavy on the skin, it's just a really nice gentle oil which gives me moisture, and also I find that it helps eradicate any redness that I've got on my cheeks. When I wake up in the morning my skin looks calmer and more refreshed, and that's because I've been using this. If I don't use an oil, I also use serums, something like the serums from Ren I really like, but they tend to be a bit more greasy, and I do like things that sink into the skin when I'm going to sleep. Then I will moisturise. The last couple of months I've been using my Lancome Hydrozen Neurocalm moisturiser, and I got a little tester of this and then bought the full size. It's a little bit on the pricier side of moisturisers, but I really like it. It's kind of got a very traditional smell, and it sinks in after just a couple of minutes, which is something that I really like, because I hate going to sleep and having my face stick to the pillow. So that is my skincare routine that I do at night time. My morning one is quite a lot different to that. It's very basic compared to how many steps I've included there, and I didn't really start doing a full nighttime routine until a couple of years ago, and then I introduced a cleanser, then I introduced a toner and moisturiser, and gradually I built up kind of a skincare routine that I was really happy with. And I don't really tend to use the same products over and over again. I kind of like to switch up my skincare quite regularly. I don't tend to have the same thing over and over again, because I think there's so much out there to try, and for so many different skin types and what you want out of your skincare routine. And it's just something that I now really like, taking the time at night to just calm myself down, and it's something that I just spend 15 minutes just taking my makeup off, cleaning my face and looking after my skin. It's really nice me time. I feel like it's just that little bit of pamper at the end of the day that I think everybody needs, and it's something that I look forward to doing. And some nights I really can't be bothered. Some nights I just want to get my makeup off and crawl into bed, but I always resist, because I just think those few extra minutes, the few extra steps, you really see the difference, certainly in the morning, and then after doing it so many times you see the difference, you know, you'll see it for years to come. So it's something that I really do believe in investing in, and I really enjoy doing my nighttime skincare routine. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe. I upload videos Tuesday, Thursday and Sundays, so there's always something new coming along, and I love interacting with you guys, so make sure you leave me any comments if you want to, and I will see you all on Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.